ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ. ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ. ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.
Hi children, I am very happy to see you all again. Come on children, I welcome to English activity session. Dear children, I hope you are all waiting for my class with your textbook and notepad and pen. Isn't it children? Okay children, without going delay, shall we move to the English activity session? Okay, today's session is for class 6. English, third language. The prose charity is a continuation of the charity. Isn't it children? I know children, you are all very much interested in rhyme. Isn't it? So let us enjoy the rhyme. But one condition, you have to enjoy the rhyme with singing. Shall we children? Come on, let us enjoy the rhyme.
Hi kids, today we are going to learn colors with this duck. Okay, I will sing a rhyme with the duck. Okay, shall we start? Okay. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. She changed her color into blue, blue, blue. She changed her color into blue, blue, blue. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. She changed her color into yellow, yellow, yellow. She changed her color into yellow, yellow, yellow. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. She changed her color into pink, pink, pink. She changed her color into pink, pink, pink. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. She changed her color into red, red, red. She changed her color into red, red, red. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. She changed her color into yellow, yellow, yellow. She changed her color into yellow, yellow, yellow. There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. Swim, swim, swim. Swim, swim, swim. Kids, through this TLM, we learn about the colors. The duck, she is changing her color. Okay kids, are you learn the colors? Okay, thank you.
Children, are you enjoying the rhyme children? What was the rhyme? There was a duck who swim, swim, swim. Okay children, are you enjoying? Okay, don't shout children. Okay, what was the rhyme? What do you learn from that rhyme? Come on children, tell me. Yes, you all learnt the colors. The duck, the beautiful duck, is changing its color, isn't it? Okay children, are you enjoying the rhyme? Come on, let's move to the previous sessions homework corrections. Let us work on our homework. In the previous session, I have assigned a homework for you. What was that? Come on children, did you remember? Oh, okay, very good. Are you completed your homework? I hope you all written right answers. Okay children, the homework is make a list of compound words. What was the homework? make a list of compound words. Okay, isn't it? Okay, the compound words list here. Yes. Class plus room, classroom. Sun plus flower, sunflower. Food plus ball, football. Snow plus ball, snowball. Black plus board, blackboard. For plus give, forgive. Isn't it, children? Like this, you also made a list of compound words. I think so. Isn't it? Please go to your teachers and make corrections of the compound words, children. Okay. Now, I am going to recall the questions regarding previous session. In previous session, we discussed a short story of charity. Now, I am going to recalling through the questions. Come on, children, please answer to the questions. I know you all answer very well. So, now we will move. My first question is, who was considered as a role model for all Danas? Oh, excellent. Your answer is very correct. Who was considered? Yes. Karna was considered a role model for all Danas. Isn't it, children? Come on, let's move to the second question. My second question is, what did Krishna ask Arjuna to do? What did Krishna ask Arjuna to do? Okay, come on. Yes, you are right. Krishna asked Arjuna to donate 2 mountains of gold to every villagers. Isn't it? Come on, children. Let's move to the next question. What happened when Krishna snapped his finger? Tell me. A magic moment happened when Krishna snapped his finger. What happened? Yes. When Krishna snapped his fingers, the mountains beside the path turned into gold. Isn't it? The mountain became gold. Okay, children. Now, it's a last question. What is a compound word? In the last session, we discussed about compound words. What is compound word? Tell me. Yes, you are right, children. Compound word is a word formed by combining 2 words to form a new meaningful word. Isn't it, children? For example, for the compound words are baseball. Base is a word. Ball also a word. We have combined it. It became a new word called baseball. Isn't it? Baseball, flower vase, handbag, notebook, earring. These are the examples for compound words. Come on, children. Let's recap the story. In the previous session, we learned the half of the story. Now we will recap the story. Now recap the story.
Once Krishna and Arjuna were walking towards a village. Arjuna was questioning Krishna. Krishna, why Karna should be considered a role model for all Danas? Not me. Why Krishna? Krishna understood Arjuna's question. So, Krishna wanted to teach him a lesson. That's why he snapped his fingers. When he snapped his fingers, the mountains beside the path turned into gold. Krishna asked Arjuna, Arjuna, come here. My boy Arjuna, distribute these 2 mountains of gold among the villagers. But one condition, you must donate every last bit of gold, Arjuna. Okay, Arjuna also very happy, and he went to village and proclaimed he was going to donate gold to every villager and asked them to gather near the mountain. The villagers were very happy and they praised Arjuna.
Children, are you listening the story? Okay, children. Now we will move to the lesson. Please open the textbook and open the page number 35. I will read the lesson, so you have listened carefully and read along with me, children. Come on, children. Shall we read? Okay. Most villagers came back and stood in a queue within a minute. Arjuna himself, I am exhausted, but I am not ready to go. Krishna, Karna, you must donate every last bit of this mountain's gold. Karna called two villagers. Brother, can you see those two mountains? Villagers. Yes, brother. Karna. Those two mountains of gold are yours. Do with as you please. Karna said this and walked away. Children, I hope you all listened well. So, you have few new words in the text now. Come on, children. Let's look into the new words and their usages. Come on. The new words are queue, exhausted, diminish. These are the new words of today's session. Come on, children. Let us learn new words and their usage. The word queue, it's a familiar word, but you don't know how to write Q word. Isn't it, children? Okay, spell the word Q. Q, U, E, U, E. Q, U, E, U, E, Q. Okay, what does it mean by Q, children? S. To form in a line. To form in a line. Children, here is a picture. What they are doing? What they are doing? Yes, they are standing in a queue, isn't it? Come on, children. I have made a sentence using the word queue. The people are standing in a queue. The people are standing in a queue. Okay, children, let's move to the next word. Exhausted. Come on, children, spell the word. E-X-H-A-U-S-T-E-D. Exhausted. What's the mean by exhausted? Any guess? You can guess. Come on, children. Oh, I will give a clue. Arjuna was exhausted because of giving gold. What's the mean? Yes, your guess is absolutely right, children. It means very tired. It means very tired. Here, a boy was sleeping on the table. Why he is sleeping? Because he was exhausted. He was very tired. Isn't it, children? I have made a sentence using the word. Come on, let us see. The boy exhausted in working on the computer. The boy exhausted in working on the computer. Come on, children. Our next word is diminish. What is our next word? Diminish. What does it mean by diminish? I have displayed a picture of an eraser and sharpener and a pencil. Why? Yes. When I sharpened my pencil became diminished, smaller. Yes, diminish mean to make smaller, to make smaller. I have made a sentence. Please copy it down, children. When I sharpen my pencil, the pencil diminished. When I sharpen my pencil, the pencil diminished. Okay, now let us summarize the lesson. Dear children, I am going to summarize the lesson now. You have to listen carefully because after the summarization, I summarize the lesson, you have to answer for my questions, isn't it? So, you have to listen carefully. Okay, children, in the last, Arjuna donated the gold and the people were praised Arjuna and they were sing a song for Arjuna, isn't it, children? But now Arjuna was very exhausted because he giving gold, but the gold was not diminished. It not becoming smaller. It even increasing, isn't it? So Arjuna was very tired because of giving and shoveling, isn't it? In that time, but he don't want to go from there because he was an egoist. He have a ego. So Arjuna saw this. So he called Karna. Arjuna called the Karna and said, Karna, I will give one task. You have to complete it, isn't it? Okay, Karna also bowed to the Krishna's word and he agreed to the task. Then he asked, what was the task? Any guess, children? Yes, absolutely, children. What was the task was given to Arjuna? That was the same task given to Karna. He said, please donate all the gold, 2 mountains of gold to the villager. Then Karna went to the village and he called 2 villagers. Brother, there was 2 mountains, it including gold also. So today onwards this gold belongs to you. You can do whatever you want. Karna said this and went away. Are you clear, children? Karna donated 2 mountains of gold and went in his path. What a simple idea, isn't it? Are you understand the theme of the today's session, children? Yes. Come on, children. Let's have a questions on this lesson. Come on. Questions? Oh, it is the first question of you. To whom did Krishna called again? To whom did Krishna called again? Yes, tell me the answer, children. Come on. Oh, excellent. You listened very carefully, very eagerly. That's why you answered, isn't it? Okay, the answer, Krishna called Karna again. Okay, now we will move to the another question. The question is, why did Krishna call it to Karna? Why did Krishna call it to Karna? Yes, your answers are right. Krishna called Karna to donate the gold to every villagers. Krishna called Karna to donate to every villagers. And next question is, how did Karna donate the gold? Arjuna shoveled and donated. But here, how did Karna donate the gold? Yes, children, your answer is here. Karna called 2 villagers and said to them that the 2 mountains of gold belongs to them, and he also said that they can do whatever they want them. Okay, children, these are the questions of this session. Now we will move to the opposite words or antonyms of today's lesson. I have listed out few opposite words, children. Come on, let's see. First one, near for. Near for. Save, waste. We have to save the water and don't waste the water. Isn't it, children? We have to save the water and don't waste the water. Save, waste. In another opposite word, kill. Don't kill the cows. Don't kill the animals. Like that. Isn't it? And long, short. Long, short. Praise, blame. Praise, blame. Sorry. Praise, blame. Exhaust, consume. Exhaust, consume. Good, bad. Good, bad. Please copy down all the opposites, children. Okay. Here we have two sentences. I displayed two sentences here. I have displayed two sentences. Please classify which sentence is correct and which sentence is wrong. First of all, read the sentence. I have good habits. I have good habits. Which one is right and which one is wrong? Tell me, students. Yes, you are right. Children, you were right. The first sentence is wrong and second sentence is right. Your answer is absolutely right. But why, children? In the first sentence, they use unnecessary punctuation marks, isn't it? In the second, they use correct punctuation mark, isn't it, children? Come on, children. Now we are going to learn punctuation marks. Why we are use punctuation marks? What is the importance of punctuation marks? What are the punctuation marks? Okay. Punctuation marks. Punctuation marks are symbols that are used to in sentence and phrases to make the meaning clearer. If we put the punctuation mark in correct, in necessary places, the sentence meaning gives meaning correctly. Otherwise, not. Isn't it, children? Here, there are some punctuation marks. Full stop, question mark, comma, and exclamatory mark. There are many punctuation marks, but in the session, we are going to discuss only two punctuation marks, that is full stop and comma. Full stop. Full stop is used to mark the end of the sentence and for the abbreviations. Full stop is used to mark the end of the sentence or where the sentence is going to end. We have to put one full stop. And if we write abbreviations like SSLC, PUC, RM, MLA, MP, like that, we put in a full stop there. Okay, children? Are you clear, children? Okay, children. And here is some example for punctuation marks, full stop. Here, my name is Bhuvana. I am studying in 6th standard. The sentence is continuing, but we put full stop when the sentence is going to complete. When the sentence gives the complete meaning, we give full stop there. Isn't it? Okay, the next example is Dr. Shankar went to hospital. Here I put full stop in DR. DR. Why? Because doctor is the abbreviation form, DR is the abbreviation form of doctor. Isn't it, children? That's why I put full stop there. Come on. Is the next example. Salma is studying PUC in Bangalore. Okay. I put full stop in PUC also. It's the abbreviation form of pre-university course. Isn't it, children? Okay. Now we will move to the another punctuation mark, that is comma. Use comma to separate three or more names, things, sentence in a sentence. Use comma to separate three or more than names and things in a sentence. And also we using in a sentences also we are using comma. For example, Sam, Tony, Ali, Manu and Gauri are my friends. Are my friends. Sam, comma, Tony, comma, Ali, comma. Why I am putting comma there? There are lot of name here. If we written together, it's wrong. That's why we have to put comma where the three or more names. Okay, children. There is the next example. Here is the next example. I love drawing, reading, my cat and my puppy. Is it right, children? No, it is wrong. Because there is not necessary to put the comma in my cat. Why? There is only one word after the my cat. So, it is not necessary to put comma there. The correct form is I love drawing, comma, reading, comma, my cat and my puppy. Are you clear, children? Are you clear? Okay, children. Please copy down the all important points to in your notebook, children. Okay, children. Now it is your homework. I am going to assign one homework. Try at your home. Please try at your home. Use the correct punctuation marks. You have to use the correct punctuation mark while we are discussing that full stop and comma in the class, today's class. So, on the basis of that discussion, I given and I assigned the homework. Please copy down, children. The first sentence is, I am Dr. Prasad. Please think and put the correct punctuation mark. And second sentence is, we are going to meet MLA. We are going to meet MLA. Okay, third one, Anita sings song. Anita sings song. The last sentence is, Sannidhi ate mango, chocolate, sweet and biscuit. Are you clear, children? Please copy down, children, and think where we have to put the punctuation mark, that is full stop and comma, where it is necessary you have to put there. Okay, children? I think you are in safe. So, now write down and please be in safe because it's a COVID period. Be in safe, use sanitizers and keep social distance. This is Srimati Tulsi, KPS Kanakagiri. I am from Koppal. Signing off. Thank you. Thank you very much.
ಅನುದಿನ ಅನುಕ್ಷಣ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲೂ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ಕಲಿಕೆಯ ಹೊಸ ಹಾದಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜೊತೆಗೂಡಿ ಹೆಜ್ಜೆಯ ಹಾಕೋಣ ಸಂತಸದಿ ಕಲಿಯೋಣ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ.
Yes, sir. Yes, teacher. Present, ma'am.